students, welcome to virtual class of Municipal Corporation of Greater Mumbai Education Department. I am Mrs. Akshata Kale and today we will learn English. Come on students, we will move to the lesson.
Today's subject is English of Standard 6th and name of the lesson is Sushruta, or you can say Sushrut. A peep into the past. Okay, you can see here a Sushrut, a surgeon. Yes, dear children, we will study about the biography of surgeon Sushrut or Maharshi Sushruta. Okay. This lesson is written by Dr. Chirantana Matkari. Maharshi Sushruta and his contribution in medical science. Yes, dear children, we have heard that the first surgery is made by Maharshi Sushruta. Got this? First surgery throughout the world, we can say. The credit goes to Maharshi Sushruta. This lesson is divided into two parts, that is part 1 and part 2. Okay, here you can see a Shalihotra. Shalihotra means the teacher of Sushruta. Okay, and he is considered the founder of veterinary sciences. Who? Shalihotra is considered as the founder of veterinary sciences. Sushruta was indeed a bright student of veterinary medicine. His teacher Shalihotra once decided to test him. Okay, here starts our story. He asked Sushruta what all he would need to perform a surgery on a wonderful horse. Yes, they wanted to do a surgery on horse. So Shalihotra, the teacher of Sushruta, asked him to list down the things. Okay, Sushruta very quickly listed down all the instruments and the medicines that would be needed to make the surgery on this horse. After that, Shalihotra gone through the list of Sushruta. Then he said, 3 things are missing. What he said? 3 things are missing. Confused, Sushruta looked at him. He was too much confused. He was a bright student and he listed each and everything about the instruments and about the medicines in the list. Then also his teacher said 3 things are missing. So he astonished and he saw his teacher. Then Shalihotra said, I will give you a week to find them. He not told the 3 things which are missing, but he said, I will give you a week and you have to find them. Like that he told. Sushruta was very curious to find out what those 3 things were. So Sushruta observed his teacher carefully for the next 1 week. He kept his eyes on his teacher. He observed each and every movement of his teacher. Before operating the horse, Shalihotra observed every part of the horse. And then Sushruta found the first missing thing. Yes. What was that? A good veterinarian should have an eagle's eye. What he found out? A good veterinarian should have an eagle's eye. What is the meaning of eagle's eye? Yes, dear children. See here, eagle's eye means, please observe this. The meaning is a very sharp, watchful eye, noticing all details, a keen eyes. Eagle flies in the sky, correct? Very high from the earth. Then also it observes the food for him. Got this? Like that, each veterinarian should have sharp eyes like eagle. This was the first thing missing in that list. Then Shalihotra treated the animal as if it were his own, balancing science and compassion equally. You can see here how he is treating the animal, right? By observing this thing, Sushruta found his second rule. That is, a good veterinarian should have an lion's heart. What should he have? He should have a lion's heart. Here, what is the meaning of lion's heart? See, dear children, here, lion's heart means balancing sympathy and science equally. Your courage and also balancing sympathy. We should have sympathy, and along with that you should have science equally. This is the second rule. Okay. After that, Shalihotra helped the horse recover after the surgery. Sushruta came to know that the third thing that was missing, that is, a good veterinarian should have a mother's touch. You know the mother's touch. What is that? Correct? You need your mother always with you. Why? Because something special quality is there. Correct? Like that here. Mother's touch means, see here. You can see in the picture. A mother's touch means a concerned and loving attitude that only we get from our mother. Correct? At last, Sushruta came to know the three missing things from the list, isn't it? By observing his teacher carefully. Isn't it? Later on in his life, Sushruta wrote a book on surgery. This is the part 1 of this lesson. Got this? How his teacher made him realize the important things. Correct? Here, the veterinarian means animal doctor, a doctor who treats animals, who treats sick animals, who gives medicine to the ill animal. That is called as veterinarian. Okay? Here, surgery. What is the meaning of surgery? In day-to-day life, we say operation. Correct? Here it is called as surgery. Surgery means a part is cut and then it is stitched. Okay? That is called as surgery. You can see this in the picture. Now, dear children, we will move to part 2 of this lesson. Okay? Here, you can see the picture. Surgery is going on, right? A tradition of veterinary therapy developed very early in India, and this has survived to the present time. Now also we are using some of the therapies, that is veterinary therapies, in today's life. Okay? Based on the Ayurveda, Indian veterinary medicine is known for its specialized literature. I think you have heard the word Ayurveda, Ayurvedic medicine. Correct? This is nothing but veterinary therapy based medicines. Okay? Which provides information on ancient methods of preventing and treating diseases of animals. Some of these treatments, little known outside India, are still practiced today. This is not only in India, but it is practicing outside India too. The oldest existing veterinary text from India is a treatise entitled Asvayurveda Siddhanta, means complete Ayurvedic system for horses. Here in this we can go through, means here we will get the medicines and different diseases regarding Asva. Asva means horse. Okay. This is attributed to Shalihotra, the founder of veterinary medicine. Subsequently, various treatises on horses and diseases of horses were composed by Nakul, one of the 5 Pandavas. You know there are 5 brothers are called Pandavas, correct? From those 5, Nakula was one of them. Okay, and he was a horse specialist himself. Among the best known works of animal literature is Asva Chikitsa, that is Theoretics of Horses, written by Nakula. Yes, dear children, here we have gone through 2 books. One is Asvayurveda Siddhanta, correct? That is attributed to Shalihotra, the founder of veterinary medicines. And second one was written by Nakula. The name is Asva Chikitsa. Chikitsa means treatments. Asva means horse. Okay? Sushruta, a disciple of Shalihotra, wrote on animal surgery. This made people aware of surgical methods, dressing of wounds, bandaging of fractures, etc. Like us, animal too get diseases, they too get the wounds, they too get the fractures while they fall, correct? Here Sushruta, he gave the medicine and the different surgical methods to heal them. Later, during the reign of Chandragupta Maurya, means around 300 BC, veterinarians started accompanying armies to treat horses, elephants as well as cattle. You have studied about Chandragupta Maurya in history, isn't it? They used to have big armies to fight. In that they used horses, elephants, cattle, etc. And when they fall ill or when they get hurt, these doctors, that veterinary doctors, they used to treat them. Okay? The great Emperor Ashoka erected the first known veterinary hospitals of the world. he arranged cultivation of herbal medicines for men and animals in his empire and adjoining kingdoms. See the deeds of Emperor Ashoka. First, non-veterinary hospital he opened. Second, he arranged the cultivation of herbal medicine. Herbal means here Ayurvedic medicines for men as well as for the animals. Giving the animals general tonics and stimulants was practiced in order to ensure good mental and physical health. He was very kind, correct? He gave importance to animals too and their health. Prevention of the occurrence of diseases was also given importance. You can see here cattle with disease. Can you see around the neck? Some fungal infection is there. Can you see here? And here also I think they are suffering from bird flu or fever, bird fever. Correct? Yes, he gave. Who? King Ashoka, Emperor Ashoka, he gave importance to cure like these diseases. And about the cleanliness of animals. We have to keep them clean, correct? Then only they will become healthy and strong. See here, a man is cleaning animal. Who? Which animal? Elephant, isn't it? He gave importance to the maintenance of stalls and stables. He asked his men to keep the stables clean and they should be given a quality food, he said. And disadvantage of overfeeding were looked after. We need quality of food, isn't it? Like that only we must give a quality food to our pets or our animals. Utilization means use of animal byproducts was also done wisely by our ancestors. Correct? We get so many products from our animals. We get milk, we get chicken, we get eggs, we get wool, right? So many things we get from the animals. So we keep pet animals. So we rear these animals, correct? Here utilization of animal byproducts. For example, we can take milk. We get milk from the cattle and we make so many different things from the milk. We will go through some milk products. How we get these milk products we will see. We get milk from the cattle, isn't it? Yes. From milk we get curd. When we put 1 to 2 drops of buttermilk, then it converts into curd, a thick curd, right? When this thick curd is churned, then we get butter, right? And when we clean and when we boil this cleaned butter, we get ghee. Like this, we get curd, we get butter, we get ghee from the milk. Some more products we get like cheese, yogurt, right? And we make ice cream and all that from these milk products. We also get khawa, chakka, correct? Okay. These common practices are still going on. We keep chickens or hens because we get meat and eggs from these, correct? And we keep sheep for wool, isn't it? We get wool from the sheep so that we can make sweaters and we can keep ourselves safe in winters. Right? Okay. Here you can see veterinary doctor. See these? They are called veterinary doctor because they treat the ill animals. They give medicine, they make surgery, they cure the diseases of animals. They are called as veterinary doctor. Although India has always had immense knowledge in the field of veterinary sciences, it is not chosen as a career by many due to a lack of awareness. Yes, dear children, I think you all love animals like dog, cat, rabbit. You love birds too, isn't it? So try to make career in veterinary doctor. You can become a veterinary doctor and you can treat the ill animals. You can give the medicines for diseased animals. Okay? Being an agriculture based country, today India needs more veterinarians who empathize with animals and give their 100% to the profession. Yes, India is our country and it is based on agriculture, and agriculture needs animals, right? And we do rearing of animals to get the wool, to get the milk, to get the flesh, correct? So we are in need of veterinary doctors. Children, you are the future citizens of our India, isn't it? And India needs more veterinarians, right? Because it is our agricultural country. So dear children, now study hard and try to make a career which is useful for our country. One of them you can choose as veterinarian. You can become a veterinary doctor and you can serve our animals and you can serve our country. Isn't it? Please think on this. Okay? Now dear children, we will move to the grammar part. Here prefixes and suffixes. First we will learn what is the meaning of prefixes and suffixes. Okay? Prefixes and suffixes are word parts that modify the meaning of a word by attaching to the beginning of the word or at the end of the word. Okay? We will go through the example, then we will understand the meaning of this sentence. Here, okay, you can see here a word unforgettable. Okay, here this forget, F-O-R-G-E-T, forget. This forget is called as root word. And here we can see un. You can see in blue, correct? Un. It is the word added to this forget. Where it is added? Before the word. If it is a root word, before the word, root word, the two alphabets U and un is added. That is called prefix. Here you can see a word part added to the beginning of a word. Correct? Here it begins. It is added at the beginning. So it is called as prefix. And you can see here A-B-L-E. Able. Okay. The word part added at the end of a word. Forget. And at the end it is added. So it is called as suffix. Got this? Okay. We will go through one more example. Here you can see root word is nothing but comfort. This is root word, comfort. Okay, now uncomfort, un is added at the beginning of this root word. So it is called as prefix. Pre-primary. Pre-primary means before primary. Correct? That is nursery, senior, junior. Correct? Then what we say pre-primary, because that is beginning of education or before primary. So it is called like that only here. The word added before the root word, that is called prefix. And here able, it is added after the root word, at the end of the root word. So it is called as suffix. Got this? We will go through one more example. See here. Impassable. Pass. This is a root word. Im is added before the root word, so it is called as prefix. And able is added at the end of the root word, so it is called as suffix. Got this? I hope you understood, because we have gone through so many examples, right? Here from your textbook, this is use the suffix ly. Suffix means at the end of the word, okay, root word. Use the suffix ly to make other words from the following. Your words are given. What we have to do? We have to add ly at the end of the root word. This is our root word. Okay. Here we will go through. First one is subsequent. Yes, we will add ly as suffix. Then we get subsequently. cy is added here at the end of the root word. So we got subsequently, a new word. Okay. Next one is frequent. Yes, dear children, add suffix ly. We get frequently. Got this? What is the meaning of suffix? You understood? Okay. Wise, wisely, immense, immensely, beautiful. Yes, come on, tell me. Beautifully. Yes, very good. Like that, when we add suffix, means adding the given words at the end of the root word. Okay. Next is find 2 examples each of the words made by using the following suffixes. Yes, here suffixes are given. We have to write 2 words that we have to add nes, er, let, ful, tion or sion and y as suffix to the words. Okay, we will try. Ness, we need ness at the end. So happiness, correct? Cleanliness. If you want to write, then you pause the video and you write first, then match with our answers. Okay. Second one, er should be there at the end of the word. So here teacher, teach is the root word, and teacher, here we added here suffix er. Founder. Okay. Next let should be there. Starlet. Bracelet. You try to write 2 more here. Here you can write beautiful, plentiful, Next is T-I-O-N or S-I-O-N should be there at the end. Prevention. Prevent, this is the root word. Okay. And prevention. Cultivation. Next, beauty. Creepy. Creep, creepy, like that. Okay. Here we tried, you try to write 2 more for each type. Dear children, here is one activity for you. Visit a library. Find more information or stories about scholars of the ancient world. Aryabhatta, Bhaskaracharya, Varahamihir, Charaka, Nagarjuna, Jivak, etc. They are the brilliant ones, or you can say scholars. Try to read the biography of these scholars. Okay. Thank you, children. And dear children, please go through this lesson 2 to 3 times, because some difficult words you can see in this, and try to use the dictionary to get the meaning of these hard words.
Thank you very much, students, for being a part of this lesson. Please subscribe to our channel and press the bell icon to get new updated videos.